Hi there, welcome to episode 41 of City Skylines Tutorial for Beginners. As you can see, we're still down at the beach here, okay, and we have got a huge amount of these big trucks coming through here that don't need to go through here at all. They're headed for the port, but they don't need to go this way to get to the port. They don't need to go through this neighborhood, so we're going to fix that. It's my fault that it's like this. But we're going to fix that. When we zoned it a few episodes back, I had you zone all of this area together, and I should have made a special zoning for, and I'm going to do it right now, right here. We should have had a special zoning just for the farming area, which has big trucks. There we go. I can fix it up later. And this is going to be the chintzy part. Okay, so and also the port side area, which has huge trucks. And as you can see, they can get down from that freeway right there. Okay, and that goes down this far and then stops right there. Okay, so that area needs to be considered farming and port side. And if we do more farming, we'll stretch it out this way. But then all of this is residential and beachfront, none of which needs to have large trucks in it. So now we need to put in a garbage dump and a road going to it right here in this area. And we'll just put the garbage dump way over here, where hopefully it won't damage anything but this little piece that we're not going to have anything else in it anyway. Okay. Okay. So now we need to go put a road in. Come on, turn off. Ah. Okay, and it's raining. Okay, we have this is a good place to do it because there's a place for them to turn around right here if they need to. So we'll put a road in coming right off of this. And going out this way, it's going to need water. So we're going to run water out to it. For right now, I'm just going to run the water out from here over, because this is where we're going to be putting it, is out here. Actually, I think we'll put it out here. Need a little bit more road going out there. I should have put the road out first. Let's see if I did that right. If I got it covered with water? Almost. Okay, so now we have a place to put a garbage dump, a recycling area. We don't want to use this one because it's still going to be used by the others. Ooh, electricity. I disconnected something. What did I disconnect here? I didn't think I disconnected anything. Where are we disconnected? I wonder if I disconnected way down here. Okay, well, we have to check for the electricity here first. Okay. Right here we have no electricity. All right. We'll just run it along the back here and over to that one. Did that fix it? Doesn't appear to have done much. Have I got it connected? Yeah. Oh, maybe I don't. Okay. Wait a minute. I guess I have to connect one to the other here. So I have to actually go from this one. Well, come on. Okay, so I have to go from this one to that one. There we go. Okay. Is everyone getting electricity now? No? You still don't have any? There we go. Okay, for some reason we lost a bunch of our farming area, which was apparently... Okay, so now we have our electricity back. I need to get out of that. Just making certain we've got what we need here before I go any further. Okay. Okay, we didn't lose electricity anywhere else. Okay, so now, let's see. Not sure why it has electricity on it there. Okay, so now I need to go and steal from over here one of the incinerators we already have that we don't need. So I will grab this one and move it over here where we just made a space for it, where it's not going to cause too much pollution in an area that we care about. And it has 25 trucks out already, and it's turned on, so we're good. So now that one is zoned to pick up in the farming area and down here on the port, which frees me up to go into portside farming, which we're now going to call beachfront farming, or just beachfront and residential. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's get out of the zoning here. This one is covering everything out here, and so I need to go in and rename this. It's no longer farming, is it? It's beachfront residential district. Very large district's going to probably need more of these incinerators later, but it's fine for now. Policies, however. This is why we did this. We want to go into the policies. We always want harsh prison sentences, but we also want, in the city planning, we want Old Town, which says only residences and businesses can use the area for motor vehicles, ban other motor traffic. That's what we want in our residential and beachfront area. We want to encourage biking, and we want a heavy traffic ban. Ban heavy traffic on an area. Make sure there are optional routes available because blah, blah, blah. Okay, so now we're good for this area, and we should start not seeing, after it's run for a little bit, we should start not seeing heavy traffic in that area anymore, because it's going to be all residential. Let's see what we have down here. Now these trucks are going to run for a little while. We'll put it up on high. All those trucks, they'll run for a little bit, but pretty soon you'll start seeing that there's not hardly any trucks coming down here. See, already we're seeing fewer trucks. See? Just a couple now, not a gazillion. These have to clear out. The ones that have already been sent have to clear out first, but then after a while they won't be in there anymore. We'll come back here later and all we'll see is these little donut trucks that are making deliveries and regular people's vehicles. We won't see farming tractors or big logging trucks. Things will be nicer. We also, um, because because we have people living down here, I'm going to leave this area as regular commercial, but I'm going to take this area over here and make it, I think I'm going to change it to, can I do that without giving it another, okay. I have to rezone this area right here along the beach. And for that, I'm going to need to get another garbage dump. I think I'll put it over here because this little area right here, we'll put it up here so that it has room to oops. Okay, let's go get that last incinerator. And the reason that we're grabbing this one, and I had better move this in, okay, before I grab that last incinerator. Okay, and let's take him down here and put him over here where he can create a mess and not bother anybody with his pollution. We have to give him water, don't we? Okay, so he can get water from this. Okay, now that we have an area that we can rezone specifically for its purpose, and it has an incinerator, it's going to need a fire department. I'm going to have to put fire departments in all of these too. You always have to have a fire department next to your incinerators, or they will burn up. So all of the new incinerators that we just put in, we need to put a fire department along the road with each one of them. There we go. And where do we put the other ones? They were out here, weren't they? There they are. There should be a fire department between those. Well, I'll put one here, and I'll put one here. Only because those are two separate zones, even though they're close together. Okay. Okay, so now that we have all of the fire departments in, I need to go down here and rezone everybody on this side so that it's got its own zoned area. And the zoned area is just going to run along the beach and up onto that incinerator. Have to remember when you put things in order to have your enhanced garbage and hearses, you have to have your zoning correct for those areas. And, oh shoot, there we go. I'm just going to cover the whole beach area here because I know that eventually we're going to be using it. And that whole beach area is going to be nightlife. And the reason that I'm changing the commercial that we have right here right now to nightlife is because nightlife pays 4 times as much into the city coffers. The city pretty much lives off of the nightlife. So we're now going to call this the nightlife area. Nightlife, Oceanfront. It's going to be its new name. We're going to call this having trouble getting my stuff to work today. Okay, Nightlife, Oceanfront, Incinerator, and Nightlife, Oceanfront, Fire Department, okay, and now that we've done that, we have to make it Nightlife. So all of these buildings that are down here right now, they're blue, and that's good. The zoning is blue, and that's good. However, this particular Nightlife section has to be called by a different name. So we go into the zoning. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. We go into the zoning, and we pick what kind of zoning we want it to be. We don't want it to be farming or metals or forestry. We want it to be leisure specialization. So we take the little happy face down here and click on it. So there's a little happy face down there now underneath the name, and that signifies that all of these are not regular grocery stores, drugstores, whatever. They're nightlife, okay? And since we are going to have a lot of nightlife, we're going to add it in over here wherever we had the zoning, which was throughout the whole thing. So we can just put more in here. All the way down. That's far enough for now. And you'll see all of these little buildings popping out that used to be, you know, regular commercial and being reinstalled as nightlife, which is bars and dance halls and bowling alleys and just, you know, all kinds of fun stuff that you would find along a beach front. Okay, and the reason I left it over here on this side as regular is because I thought the folks that live in here might want to have a few just regular stores to go and buy their food and whatnot at. But starting from here over, it's nightlife. Plus also you don't want the nightlife area to be too close to people that are living or they start getting sick. So we've got that covered now, and we'll see how that works out. Okay. Oh, look at this. We have no trucks coming through here now. All those trucks that were coming down off the hill into what was our nice, you know, beachfront area are not down here now. We no longer have, if I go down in this, we can actually walk through here on this side and actually see on the other side of the road the beach promenades. I do want to fix these roads though. I don't want these trees in the way. So there's one other thing that we have now came in with one of our last upgrades. If we go to roads, you can now change your roads to something that says a 6-lane road with bicycle lanes. So we can now change to bicycle lanes, and our bicyclists will have some place to ride, and it also won't have all these trees in the way that, you know, we don't necessarily need along the beach. But it would be nice if people could come down here and ride along the beach in their bicycles. So, and we're doing this by just going over here and clicking on this exclamation point down here, and then going to the road, and then if it's blue, it means you can change it. If it turns red, it means it's already the road you asked it to change to. You can hold it down and keep going, which I probably should do. See, it's red. We already made it there. And then there's this one, which is not, and I'm just holding down the left mouse and pulling forward and getting it to come all the way up. Uh-oh. I didn't actually want to do that, but that's okay. It won't hurt it any. Well, it will in a sense, because that was a two-way road. But, oh well, I think it'll probably work out okay. Just a tiny little faux pas there. Teeny tiny. Okay. Now where these houses are, let's see, does this one say, no, this is a 6-lane road, but it doesn't allow bikers. I want to keep with the bikers. And the reason I want to stay with the bikers is because that way people can use their bicycles in the town. And for some reason, that cuts down on the pollution. I think because they're on bikes instead of... I'm not sure. No, that's okay. I can go like this. Yeah. As long as you keep your street the same size when you change things like this, you won't be hurting anything. Like right there where I changed this size to that size, that was bad because it killed the business that was along it. Because it knocked it out. It was making it too large. And you want to make sure that you don't do it on the freeway, because these roads you're paying for, you change a freeway road to a regular road, from then on you're paying for that. I know you don't care now, but be aware of that when you start doing larger roads. Okay, so now we're going to put this one back to the same kind of road, a bicycle road, but it's just a little 2-laner. There we go. Okay, so now when we go down to the ocean front, I gotta get over to it, and get off the road section here. Okay, so now when we go down into, there we go, when we go into first person, and say we're over here, you know, at one of the stores, and we turn around to look at the beach, which I have a little trouble getting my mouse to do, you can actually see across it because there are not a lot of big trucks there now. You don't see any more of those logging trucks and farming vehicles. The only big trucks anymore are the garbage trucks, and there go a couple of them. But, you know, aside from the little donut delivery vehicles, you don't see the big vehicles anymore, and that makes a big difference. Also, you've got a lot of bikers that are now on the road, not on the sidewalk. Here come some bikers. They stay in the green section. Well, they're supposed to. Grandma makes a liar out of me. I guess when they're getting ready to go to one of the stores or something, they come off, but the only way you want to force them to get onto that green area is if you have no roads with anything but green area, because otherwise the bikers can't go anywhere, and I'm not sure what that does to them. So much nicer view now. Much nicer view. You can go down through the beach now, and instead of hearing roaring trucks, you might hear some roaring oceanfront waves, maybe, if I had my ambient sounds up bit more. Okay. Okay, well, I think I'm going to take us, we've been down here for quite a while. I'm going to take us up and over to the ports and see if yeah, see? Now all of the, if I just come right over here, and then go down, we can watch all of the trucks right here where our zoning stopped for the port side and started for the neighborhoods. This is the zoning, this is the end of the zoning right here. Where the zoning for the neighborhood starts and it goes back that way, and you see no vehicles that are large. And then over here you see all the trucks coming in, and they're coming in from up on the freeway up there, and they all turn right here when they come in. And of course, now that I want to show you, there isn't a single one out there. Why does it do that to me? It's like the game is playing head games with me. Ah, so frustrating. Anyway, this is the port, and here they come. Just as I was getting ready to give up on them, and they all turn. They're not going into that neighborhood at all, and they're already all coming in at the other end and going to the port. And the reason they're going to the port, I'm going to walk us right through a building here. There. The reason they're going to the port is because of these big ships that are over here at the port, picking up everything those big trucks are bringing in. There. And there they go. And of course, I want to come back here and watch one coming in, and there's nothing but vacationers coming in. I can't win. Okay, well, it's 27 minutes. And we've accomplished a bit, quite a bit. We got in bicycle lanes, we got in rezoning so that there weren't a lot of trucks. We got in our, well, I guess that's what we did. We got in rezoning for, oh, and for our nightlife. Our nightlife area now is all buildings that people come to in the evening as well as during the day. And for the first time ever in your game, you're probably, once you put this in, you'll start seeing things going into the green. And it's because of this nightlife section. It really is. When we come back, because it's asking for a whole lot more commercial and a whole lot more residential, we'll go ahead and add some more nightlife and some more residential. Over here, we've got a lot of area here to put residential in. We just have to put it in. I guess we could put a little bit in now. We'll just, now because we're going to switch all of these to bike lanes, we might as well make bike lanes now. I want to put parks in here though. And to do that, I have to show you how to make the parks, because we're not going to use the parks the game makes. So we'll do that on our next episode, episode 42. We're going to put a bunch of parks in here, but we're going to make them first. And you're going to love them. They're going to be beautiful. And I'll show you how to do it. Okay, that's it for this one. And it'll be a while before episode 42, because I do need to also do some episodes for my other two series. If you have subscribed to me, then you probably can see the playlists for Intermediate and for River Dance, which doesn't give you as much hints and it doesn't do as much step by step, but it is fun to watch, so you might want to watch those while you're waiting for me to get back to this one. Okay, I promise not to take as long as I did last time, but episode 42 will be the next one that I will do for you, and in this series. And if I remember what I'm doing, I will make certain that we put in a lot more residential and some more nightlife commercial. Okay, that's it. See you in 42 in a couple weeks, probably, at least in a week. Okay, bye.